Hello, it's Icy and I'm back again with another tech video. If you'd like to see any of the previous tech videos, please click the link in the corner. So today's video is about how to configure TeamSpeak. TeamSpeak is a program that's used for voice communication when you are in an MMO like Elder Scrolls Online. You will have heard me in previous videos, of which I shall link some, talking to other people. I'm doing this using TeamSpeak. There are other programs that do similar things. This is how to configure this particular one. Just a word of warning. You are, of course, talking to strangers on the internet. As a woman, sometimes that's an interesting proposition. All I can say is you just need to get a feel for the group of people you're with by what chat is going on, whether that's in a guild or just a party. You can always listen only in TeamSpeak. You can choose not to talk. You can choose never to talk ever. You can do many things. You can be a guild leader and never talk. However, I will say that if you are a raid leader in PvP or perhaps a trial, you would need to actually probably communicate with your voice. It's just not efficient enough to actually just type stuff. So with those provisos, what you do is you go to teamspeak.com and you download the application. Now, you can download it for your PC or Mac or Linux box, and you can also download it for an iPhone or an Android. That can be a great option if your computer is not quite coping with running multiple pieces of software at the same time. I have a Windows Phone, as you might have seen from previous videos. I'll plug them now. So I just use it on my computer because that's my only choice. That's fine. So you want to click download now, and it will take you to a screen where you can select your operating system. If you're not sure if you've got a 32-bit or a 64-bit client, just download the 64-bit and try and install it. If it works, you've got a 64-bit client. If it doesn't, come back and get the 32-bit one, and that will be fine. Once you've installed the application, you can start it up and you'll get a window that looks like this. The first time you do it, it might take you through a setup visit. That's fine. Follow on the steps and do it. Otherwise, let me just show you a few options that you do need to configure before you start doing voice comms. The first one would be capture. This is the capturing of your microphone. You should click begin test and then reciting a poem or talking as if you were in a raid. Go over there, look out, it's a DC, AD is on the move, or similar. And make sure that your microphone is picking up the right range of sounds. You don't want to be too quiet and you don't want to be too noisy either. I would recommend that you turn on both echo reduction and echo cancellation. It's just going to make your voice just a little bit clearer when you're talking in group. If you're not planning to talk at all, don't worry, no need to do this. The other thing I would like you to note is the automatic gain control, automatic voice gain control. Leave it on unless you start getting weird stuff happening. That might be a memory leak, it could be other odd things. If you do, turn it off and see how you go. There are some reports of the automatic voice gain control causing memory problems when in combination with actually playing games and sometimes a few other things. I don't think the problem's actually been fully worked out, so it's just something to keep in mind. The other thing you'd want to set, and you need to set your push to talk key if you're talking, because you don't want to have it on continuous transmission and you probably don't want it on voice activation. Any loud noise could turn it on and then who knows what other people might hear. And continuous transmission is usually just annoying, unless perhaps you are the raid leader. That might be the only time that you would want continuous transmission. Push to talk is great. especially if you can map it to a key on your mouse. If you have a multi-button mouse, I would absolutely reserve one of those keys near your thumb, somewhere convenient, as a push-to-talk key. It means you can continue talking even in the middle of a massive fight. It's brilliant. So the other thing you want to check is your playback. Just make sure that you're hearing people's voices properly. You can play a test sound. If, for example, when you are in combat and the voices of your party members are not loud enough to overcome the noise of the actual game, you either can turn down the game, but maybe you'd be missing the wonderful ESO music, which is wonderful. If you've got that turned off, turn it back on. Just a suggestion. So you might choose to make the voice volume adjustment louder. And you can also set your playback devices and various things in here as well. The other thing you should do is set up a bookmark for the servers that you go to most frequently. So you click bookmarks and then manage bookmarks, and then you want to set up a new one. Now you'll see some of these names have already populated. This is because I've set them up under settings identity. And that means when you go to connect to a new server, it's already got some of the information. So we're just going to call this new server. We're going to call it ts.newserver.com. Now, the address, this will be told to you by the people you are talking with. If you connect to a group in Cyrodiil or somebody else, they'll say, come talk to us here. That's the address you want to put in. It'll either be a resolved name, a DNS name like this, or it might be an IP address. So number, something similar like that. They might also give you a port number. So if there's a port number, you would be putting a colon and then some number. It's normally going to be a 4-digit number. I'm just bashing away on the keyboard here. Possibly there might be a server password as well, and you put that into. So your nickname, this will depend on the channel that you're connecting to, on the group server you're connecting to. I would recommend that you use something that you're known by. Obviously, I'm known as Icy. In game, what I do is I would have my nickname as brackets. I saw Alu, which is my character's first name, brackets, Icy, which is my ESO ID. So that way people can look at it, go, oh, yes, I know who I'm talking to. It's Isalu in the party, because the party names are different to your, uses your character name, while your guild uses your @ name. The phonetic nickname you can add, so that would just be the computer saying I see in its computer voice. Various other things you can set if you like, so default channels that automatically jumps you in, any of these sorts of things are fine. Now, often people have requirements. If you are recording, you might need to put an R in the name, and that's fine too. Some other people might go with a star if you're recording, just so people can look and say, yes, I know this person is recording in this channel, or recording in general. It's just good manners, really, and I'm all about good manners. Anyway, that's it for how to configure TeamSpeak to connect to voice comms if you are playing with a number of other people. If you have any questions, please ask them below. If I haven't been clear about something, let me know and I will address it below. Please feel free to subscribe over there after the video is finished. Click the button and I will talk to you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.